Today I'm doing my March hits and misses, which is my own version of March favourites. And if you didn't watch my February hits and misses, which I'll have linked somewhere around the screen or down below in the description box, I basically run you through the products that I've loved and the products that I haven't loved as much in the month. So I'm going to do this for the month of March. I think last month I said I was going to start with the misses so that I could end on a positive note with the hits. So let's get straight into the products that I haven't loved as much in the month of March. The first one is the Smashbox High Definition Concealer, and this may come as a surprise a little bit if you read my review of this concealer on my blog. The review wasn't overly positive, but it wasn't overly negative, simply because I thought the concealer just wasn't good for me. It's not a bad concealer, it's just not good for me. This is a full coverage concealer, but it comes out quite runny if you don't shake it, but when blended it turns into more of a creamy texture. However, I did find that on me it doesn't look natural at all. I've tried my best to make this concealer look natural on my skin and it just doesn't look very natural. I much prefer my Nars Creamy Concealer and my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which are both full coverage concealers as well, but they can look natural, and I find that this concealer just cakes up on my skin and highlights all the wrong things that my skin has that I don't like. I really wanted to like it because when I swatch it on my hand it looks really good, and you might be able to tell how nicely it has blended on my hand, but just on my face where I really need it, it just doesn't look good at all. It might be because I have dry skin, it might be something about my skin that doesn't agree with this concealer. So I'll leave my review down below so you can read all about it. I tried my best to give you a full review about what the concealer is and what it does, and then give my opinion instead of just saying this is a rubbish concealer, it doesn't work for me, because it's not the case. It's just not for me, but it might be for you. So I'll leave the link to the review down below. It has before and after pictures and things that you might want to check before buying this concealer. The second thing that I didn't enjoy this month, I really wanted to like them, but I just didn't like them, and it's the Colab Dry Shampoo from Ruth Crilly, a Model Recommends. If you watch her videos on YouTube, you know that she is amazing, she's beautiful, and I love her videos, and I was just so excited when she launched her own line of dry shampoos, and I really wanted to try them. Finally got the chance to try them, and it just didn't work on my hair. I have this tiny one here, which is a travel size version of the Tokyo shampoo, dry shampoo, and the big one of the Rio dry shampoo. And the bottles are so pretty and they look incredible and they smell absolutely amazing. It's the best smelling dry shampoo that I've ever tried, but in terms of what it does and what I expect a dry shampoo to do, it gets rid of the grease of my hair, fine, to that point it's fine, but then it leaves kind of a sticky residue on my hair, which I don't really like, and it stays like that until I wash it. It doesn't kind of like fade throughout the day. I don't know if it's these particular two ones that I got that give me that finish, or if there are others in the range that don't give that kind of finish. But yeah, I was just so sad that I didn't like them because I wanted to love them for Ruth and for, I don't know, I just wanted to like them because they smell so nice and they're so pretty. If you watched my video, what to do with third day hair, I asked you guys for your opinions on which dry shampoos I should get, and loads of you said get the Colab, and I was just very disappointed that I didn't like them. I tried my best, I tried them several times. This one I tried more than this one, and it just didn't work for me. The last thing for sort of beauty and skincare is something that I've had for quite some time, but I haven't managed to like it still, and it's the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Massage Lotion for stretch marks. And if you have stretch marks or if you're pregnant, you know that this is a very famous lotion for, you know, sort of lathering up your bump and your body, make sure that you're doing everything you can to prevent stretch marks. And I got this pretty much immediately after I found out I was pregnant. And I just haven't loved it at all. I gave it several goes and I still use it whenever I run out of whichever lotion I'm using at the time. And the main reason why I don't like this is because the smell of cocoa butter is so strong and intense that I feel as though I'm lathering myself up with chocolate, and that's not the most pleasant smell to have all over your body when you're falling asleep. And even my husband, he likes chocolate, but he doesn't seem to like the overwhelming smell that this leaves on my body, and I don't like it either. The texture of it is quite thick, so it's good in terms of what it does for preventing stretch marks, but the smell is very off-putting. It's really strong. If you're sensitive to smells, you're not gonna like this unless you love chocolate. If you have any recommendations for good stretch mark creams, please do leave them down below. I'm heading to the last bit of my pregnancy, and so far I've managed to avoid them, but I know that they might be coming around anytime soon. So yeah, just don't like this product. So I'm going to wrap up the misses with one last miscellaneous non-favorite, which is the series How to Get Away with Murder. It basically started as a really great series. It is a legal drama and is about this professor who is also a criminal lawyer, and she recruits this group of students from her class to be kind of her pupils. And you sort of see flash forwards and flashbacks of what's happened. There's been a murder, and somehow they all get involved in this plot. The first couple were great, then it started to get a bit sort of like same old. They just weren't, I don't know, they just didn't stick to something that I thought was unique. And then recently they've come back from a huge break that they had for, I don't know, for winter or whatever. The series just is not the same. It hasn't kept me gripped. I feel like I'm wasting time when I'm watching it, which is never a good thing when you're watching TV. And yeah, I just haven't enjoyed it. I think it's just gonna drag on for a really long time unless they pull something out of the hat that's completely unexpected, which I highly doubt. That was my last sort of bad point of March. Finally, let's get into the good points, which are the hits of March. And I'm gonna start with beauty, and I'm gonna start with one thing that has made a very lasting impression on me on a very short space of time, and it's the L'Oreal Nutri Lift Gold Anti-Aging Serum Foundation. And if you watched my video for my rose gold makeup tutorial on the Mum's Eye View channel, which I will also leave links down below in case you didn't see it, if you watched that video, you will have seen me applying this foundation, and I was applying it for the first time on that video, and oh my god, I love this foundation. I love it more than L'Oreal True Match foundation, which was sort of like my favourite high street drugstore foundation. It is just so silky smooth. It is very easy to blend, and it just feels lovely on the skin. Absolutely love this foundation. It gives you a medium to full coverage look, so you can go from day to night with it. And I just love the feel of it, the texture of it, the coverage. Love everything about this foundation. I was in between two shades. I actually have shades 160 and 170, but the one that matches me best at the moment is the 170, which is Beige Glow. And it's this shade here. If you're thinking about buying it, I highly recommend this foundation. I've used it every single day since I got it, and apart from today because I tried to give my skin a break and try something different, but yeah, I love this foundation. I will be doing a full review of it, so look out for that on my blog. I might even do a video review because you guys seem to like that here on my channel as well. But I'll definitely be doing something on my blog so you can see what this foundation looks like on properly. But I absolutely love this foundation. Oh, I'm absolutely boiling hot here, and I'm wearing this long sleeve cardigan, but I can't not wear a cardigan because pregnancy growth is looking a bit unflattering at the moment. But anyway, carrying on with L'Oreal, another thing that I've been loving from L'Oreal is the L'Oreal La Palette Nude in the shade Rosé. I think it's Rosé, not Rose, because it has an accent on the E. But you will also have seen this on my tutorial for the Mum's Eye View channel. I think this is one of the two that are new. There's a more nudie toned and this one is more rose toned, and this palette is just beautiful. The colours in it, it's just so stunning, and it reminds me so much of the Naked 3 palette, which is the rose gold tone palette. I've used it so much, and yeah, so far L'Oreal this month has been incredible, and I've been so impressed with L'Oreal. I'm not usually a L'Oreal kind of girl. I don't usually gravitate towards the L'Oreal counters when I go to the high street. I've tried so many things from L'Oreal this month and I've been very, very impressed. I'm thinking about doing a brand focus video on L'Oreal, just showing all the things from the brand that I love, and this palette is definitely worth a look if you like more sort of like plummy rose gold looks. The shades are not unflattering at all, even though they are rose gold toned and sort of like pinkish toned. Very, very flattering and very wearable. I have another L'Oreal thing to share with you, and very quickly I'm going to show you. It's a lipstick, and it's the L'Oreal Color Riche 632 lipstick. It's the one that I'm wearing today, and look how beautiful this colour is. It's just my colour in in a lipstick. It's exactly what I look for when I'm looking for lipsticks. It's like this medium toned pinkish shade with a bit of a sheen to it, but nothing too much, and it just looks really flattering and natural on the lips, and I absolutely love this shade. So now moving on from L'Oreal to another brand that I've loved this month is The Body Shop. And what I've got here is the Vitamin E Ice Cube, and this is an eye cream that you twist up and you just roll it under your eyes, and yeah, it's supposed to sort of like revitalize the under eye area, and it contains vitamin E, which is obviously really good for your under eyes. And I've been using this every night before bed, and I've noticed a significant improvement on my dark circles. I haven't been sleeping very well. I've had quite terrible nights, to be honest, where I just can't seem to fall asleep. My bump is really big at the moment and so heavy and cumbersome. So this has helped me look quite awake and more refreshed. I feel like it's really cooling underneath my eyes, and it has been a really, really good surprise. And I think this is like a Mother's Day, oops, dropped it, and I'm not going to go and get it because the bump is just too big. But I think that was a Mother's Day packaging. I don't know if they're doing as part of their permanent line, but I think they're still selling them. Another product that I've been using for bedtime alongside the Body Shop eye cream is this Garnier Miracle sleeping cream, and this came in one of my my little box, which is a subscription box. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cream. It is so thick and moisturizing, and I just love how it feels on my skin, and my skin just has felt really nourished. It's an overnight cream. You put it on at night and you sleep with it on, and when you wake up your skin is feeling so plump and just so soft and healthy. I've been applying this on my husband every night, and he has commented on how much his skin texture has improved and is so soft and smooth. And I also felt that my skin is really soft and smooth in the morning because I've been using this religiously every single night, and I have loved it. I don't know what's in it, but whatever is in there, it works. The last thing for beauty is another face cream kind of thing. I don't know how to say the name of this brand, but I think it's Embryolisse. It's this product here, basically, and this is a very, very rich, very luxurious face moisturizer. I've never tried anything on my face that feels so creamy and luxurious, and like my face is getting a proper treat. This can be used for all skin types. It can even be used on babies. It is that gentle and soft on your skin. So if you've got sensitive skin, this is suitable for you as well. And it's just a very, very nourishing, really good to your skin moisturizer. It's quite thick and quite rich, so I do recommend applying this at least about 20 minutes before you put on your makeup, otherwise it will look a bit greasy, especially if you've got combination or oily skin. But even if you have dry skin like me, I like to leave it a bit of time after I apply this so I can put my foundation on. So usually I put this on to sleep, and then when I wake up I wash my face and I pop this on immediately, and then give it a few minutes, 20, half an hour even, and then apply my makeup, because it is quite rich, but it does feel like your skin is getting a huge pampering when you put it on, and my skin has never felt as soft as it does now. I will do an updated skincare routine video separately talking about all the other products that I use on my skin. I haven't used all that much throughout my pregnancy. I have kept things quite simple, but yeah, I have loved this throughout the month of March. Now on to some more miscellaneous things for this month. The first thing is a series, and one series that has absolutely kept me gripped throughout the month of March is Pretty Little Liars. And if you don't watch it, where have you been? And a couple of days ago I watched the most recent episode where they reveal who Big A is, and oh my god, it was such a good episode. So many surprises. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen it yet, but it was such a great episode. It was like the perfect finale for what has been a great series. I don't know if it was the series, this was the series finale, or if it was the finale before a break, but it was incredible, and it has just been amazing, kept me really gripped and entertained, which has been the opposite of How to Get Away with Murder, like I mentioned before. Then I have 3 apps that I've really liked this month, and one is Layout by Instagram, which is Instagram's new photo collage or montage thingy. You don't have to have 700,000 million apps anymore to put your photos together and send them to Instagram, and it's a really good app. It's very sort of like well made and easy to do montages with the pictures you've got. Then the second app is a game, and it's Stella Pop, and it is by the creators of Angry Birds, and you can see that they've kept the same theme but made it slightly different, and I've just had so much fun playing on this game, and it's really easy to play. And the last app that I've enjoyed is the Evernote app. I've had a serious case of baby brain recently where I forget things, just basic things all the time, and Evernote has become like an extension of my brain. It's just everything's so organized, and it syncs with my computer, syncs with my iPhone and my iPad. It's what I use to write my blog posts before I publish them, so I write them on Evernote and make sure that I have all the information there, and then I copy and paste it on my my actual platform, which is WordPress. So I've been absolutely loving Evernote, and I highly recommend you download it if you haven't already. And last but not least, I have a food favourite, because I couldn't just leave you without a food favourite. I don't have it here on me at the moment because I've run out of it, but it's the Tesco, I think it's called the Farmhouse bread or something like that. Tesco Finest Farmhouse bread. It's just such a good bread, and I know it's just bread, but it's really nice and soft, and it's quite thick. It is quite expensive compared to regular bread, and if you're not into bread, then just, I didn't say into bread, if you're not into bread, you may not see the reason why spend so much money on bread. It's just really nice bread. So yeah, that's what my life has been about, talking about bread and recommending bread on YouTube. Now I've tired myself out completely talking, and yeah, I think that's the end of everything that I had to share with you for my March hits and misses. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you've enjoyed throughout the month of March and what you haven't enjoyed as much throughout the month of March as well. I'm trying to do at least 1 video a week. I know I used to do a lot more than that, but with baby coming in just under 8 weeks now, I have so much to do, but I still want to keep my videos quite regular. I am a little bit more active on my blog at the moment. I'm trying to get 1 post a day. I don't always get it, but yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying sort of like seeing a little bit more of me. I know that when the baby comes, everything will change again, and I'll have to think of another solution of how to film videos and do blog posts. And I hope your month of March was as good as mine. I had a really good month in general, so make sure to check out all the links below to reviews and everything that I mentioned on this video, and I'll see you very soon. Bye! Today I'm sharing with you some maternity and baby purchases that we've made for our baby boy and for myself. The last whole video that I did was my newborn essentials video, which was quite a while ago, and we've managed to gather a lot more things now.